there, and welcome back to the Sugar Treatment, where we bake and heal together. My name's Anthony, aka the Baking Social Worker. This week we're going to be talking to my best friend Rex. That's him right there. What are you doing?
I'm hungry.
Well, you know we're going to be making a flourless peanut butter chocolate chip cookie skillet.
I'll eat it too.
Okay, well, what should we talk about?
I think we should talk about gays can be sexually fluid.
Yes, absolutely. Let's get started. First, I have 1.5 cups of peanut butter.
Then add a half a cup of maple syrup.
And we got 2 eggs. Plop them in.
And a teaspoon of baking soda.
Okay, so you know what time it is.
Yeah, it's hashtag whiskin time. I've watched this channel.
You've watched it a couple times.
Yeah.
You're right, but also, before we do that, it is also hashtag let's get cute time.
Oh, I love that.
Yes,
I
because
love
I don't know if you
moment.
know this, but we do have our very own sugar treatment aprons, and so I wanted you to put one on today while we work, because we are in the kitchen after all, right? It's hashtag whiskin time. I'm gonna do the honors today because I want you to tell our viewers all about who you are and how you identify.
So my name is Rex, and I identify as pansexual.
Love that. Okay, so we need to kind of define what pansexual is, because my understanding of pansexuality is that you are sort of attracted to the person and not their gender or their sex.
I think that pansexuality can be defined however you want it to be. I think there's a lot of pushback on, you have to be a certain way to be a slave, whether you're bisexual or pansexual. But for me, it's I'm more into like vibes and chemistry with people.
Yeah.
And that's what really attracts me to people. So it's not necessarily, how they look or what's in their pants.
And so now I would like for you to do the honors of folding in our chocolate chips.
I don't
How do you
know.
feel about that?
Sounds really complicated.
It is complicated, but I'm gonna walk you through it.
Okay.
So what you're gonna do is just pour all that in.
Okay, like this?
Yeah, beautiful. And I'll take that from you. And then you can just use that spatula to gently mix them together. I feel like we have a lot to talk about. I have a number of questions for you, but why don't we go ahead and get the skillet into the oven. What we're gonna do is just go ahead and take the mixture, pour it into our skillet. We did grease it up a little bit here. And then we're gonna bake it in the oven, 350, for about 18 to 20 minutes. We just want it to be nice and golden around the rim. The cookie's in the oven, and we've got 18 minutes to talk all things pansexual. So why don't we talk about your sort of journey to identifying as pansexual? Because when I first met you, that is not how you identified.
Not at all, yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about your journey.
So, growing up in a conservative family, when I came out, obviously I came out as bisexual. I thought it would lessen the blow to my parents and to my friends.
I see.
But I really did feel like I was bisexual.
I'm sorry, I was just gonna say, I think I came out as bisexual too, which is like really funny.
Yeah.
For some reason, it's like more believable when you say it, but it's just not as believable.
Yes. Yeah, I came out as bisexual.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm bisexual.
I just had to add that. Okay, so tell me, first you came out as bisexual, but it sounds like there was not, that didn't feel genuine to you at the moment, or was it?
I think a part of it was definitely I had a girlfriend in high school who I did love deeply, and was attracted to her, but obviously like I had more attractions towards men. So when I got to college, I just kind of gave up the bisexual thing because women don't tend to like to date men who identify as bisexual. So I was like, you know what? I'll just be gay.
I see.
And
that's what I met you.
Yes.
Yes.
And
so I just knew you as gay.
Yeah,
That's my Rex gay.
I was literally like, hey. Hi. No. A couple years ago, I started experimenting more with women. I experimented with, trans people as well. And so one day I just decided, well, pansexuality, that sounds like something I could identify as. And I kept it to myself for a really long time.
Talk about that. I'm so curious.
Yeah, I mean, when in the gay community, it's a little difficult to come out as something different that
Yeah.
they don't understand. And a lot of people, they don't understand when a gay person comes out to a heterosexual friend. It's scary. There's a lot of anxiety because you don't want to be judged.
Sure. Yeah.
It's the same when you're talking to your gay friends. You know, when you come out as, oh, by the way, I actually like women too.
Yeah.
And I like trans women and I like trans men. I did get a lot of, what? That's weird.
Yeah, I bet you did. I
Yeah.
can imagine, because there's a lot of that, like, we all kind of, when I say we, I mean like sort of society in general, we like to be in our boxes. We like to put people in boxes so we can organize it and it makes sense to us in our mind. And so even like in the gay world, the binary is something that is very comfortable, right? Which is why I think we encounter a lot of like transphobia within the gay community too.
Right.
Because anything that is sort of queer that doesn't fit into the box is othered. And so it's difficult, right? It's silly because we're like, hello, we're gay people. We know what it's like to be put on the margins of society.
To
And
feel
so
different.
why would we do that to other folks? And so that's kind of like, that's really the purpose of this video and the reason why I was really eager to talk to you, because I think that that's one thing that we do need to sort of, you know, bring into the conversation and try to root out. Because the truth is, like, while boxes might be comfortable for your mind, I don't think that we were meant to fit into a box.
Right.
And your story is kind of proof of that you've had this, like, it sort of feels like you felt this way your whole life, and that you have sort of been trying to figure out, how am I going to market this to the world in a way that they can understand and accept?
Yeah, and I kind of attribute it to also this younger generation that has come out and said, wait, there are many different ways of like being your true self.
Yes. Now, like with Gen Z, the younger generation, it has shifted, and we are kind of moving into a non-binary world. There's where gender is kind of just this. Gender doesn't really matter, you know.
Yeah.
Gender is just kind of like out the door, and now it's all about just being who you are. And I just love that message, and I'm so proud of the younger generation for kind of like carrying the mantle on that, because it's just such an important thing that I think that we've been trying to get to, and we haven't been able to articulate or figure out how to integrate it into into like the national narrative.
That stuff coming out, you know, and it becoming a bigger topic around sexuality, you know, I started clicking in my head like, wait, that makes sense for me.
Yeah.
You know? So, you know, I explored it, and then one day I just woke up and I said, oh, you know, I'm pansexual, and then I just easily just came out to everyone on my Instagram, and I got a lot of great feedback, actually.
You did?
I did, yes. Cool. I did get some like, no bro, you're not.
I think like one of the things that sticks out to me is like, if I was to change my identity, I think that I would almost be more worried about other people than I would about myself. Because it would almost be like if I had to go to my family and say, actually, I'm this now. Or if I go to my friends or go to my job or whatever it is, and you know, this week I'm dating a man and then next week I'm dating a woman. I feel like I would be more concerned about like, how are they rationalizing this in their mind? And does it undermine my credibility? Or does it undermine like the confidence I have in myself?
Yeah, and I'm definitely still working on that. I have a lot of insecurities about it.
Yeah.
Particularly like my family.
Yeah.
I think it was hard enough for them coming to terms that I am different and that I was gay, you know? So I've been hesitant to just be like, by the way, here's another wrench. Yeah. I'm pansexual, you know? And I think because they're so conservative and they've had such a different worldview, that stuff's really scary to them. Because back in the day it was, you're gay or you're straight. Yeah. And now there's all these different, labels for people based off of, genuine fluidity of the way they feel sexually. And I think it scares them because they're like, are you just a whore? You know?
Yeah. Are you just being a little greedy?
Which I can be, but
hey, to each their own.
yeah, I
okay?
mean,
You work hard to look this good. You better enjoy it out there.
girl.
And let everyone else enjoy it.
Yeah.
All right, the cookie is done and it looks good. I think we did good.
Yeah, I think it looks amazing.
And are you excited that you get to take this home? Because we are sending all of it with you.
Oh yeah, my diet is really gonna love this.
No diets on the sugar treatment. And remember, it's healthier. No flour in it.
Perfect, then I'll eat the whole thing.
Eat the whole thing. Okay, so I need your help with one final thing. Go
Okay.
ahead and take this drippy peanut butter and just go ahead and just kind of, drizzle it on.
Nothing is as delicious as drippy peanut butter.
Yeah, look at that drippy peanut butter. Okay, I also have one final question for you. What advice would you have for anyone that's watching that might be questioning their sexuality or might be contemplating changing their sexuality?
I would say, don't be afraid of those feelings, embrace them. At the end of the day, you live life for yourself. And if it makes you happy, then do it.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid of what, you might come across some bumps in the road with friends or family or whatever it may be, but at the end of the day, it's your life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that. Please be sure to subscribe to my channel, like this video, and email me at thesugartreatment@gmail.com. Let me know what you'd like us to talk about here on the show. Are you ready to try the cookie?
Yes.
Okay, me too. Oh, thank you. Look at that. You did a very good job with the peanut butter, by the way.
I know.
It
I'm
looks
skilled
great.
in many different ways.
So many skills. I take it that's good.
Yeah. I don't think I'll have any issue eating this whole thing.
This is gonna be gone tonight. I would recommend maybe some ice cream with this.
Yeah.
Right?
Some milk.
And some milk. Okay. Maybe I won't give all of this to you.
Or, almond milk.
Yeah.
Is lactose.
Yeah, we gotta keep it.
Yeah.
And keep it vegan. All right, folks. Keep it sweet.